Alrighty, I am KC of the California Colossals here with a nice little team builder for week 5 of the VBLS Draft League Tournament. As you can see, we got the teams right up here. On my side, we got Venusaur, G-Max, Garchomp, Ninetales, Sableye, Sylveon, Beartick, Hitmonlee, Runerigus, Vanillix, Greedent, and Lantern. And on the Undella Unknown side, we got Indeedee Female, Hatterene, Torkoal, Venusaur, Gigalith, Araquanid, Rabombi, Noctowl, Sandslash, Wigglytuff, and Krabby. Now, let's get on to my team. Alrighty, I got a couple things I gotta do today, so hopefully I'm just gonna get this done real quick and just be done with it. As you can see, there's a couple new faces that you may not have seen before, but we'll get to those in a minute. To begin with, we got a Garchomp, pretty basic stuff here. It just does a lot of damage, really. It's not going to be my main focus like it was in past weeks. There's not really a whole lot to say about it, except for that Stomping Tantrum should be able to kill his Venusaur in one shot, unless there's something weird about it, but it should be able to, which is super cool. Moving on to Ninetales, though. Ninetales, this is actually where it's going to be at. As you can see, we got that fancy weakness policy on there with the drought, and that's because weakness policy boosted Heat Wave should actually kill both his Indeedee and his Hatterene, assuming he leads those, which I would assume he would, because I don't see any reason not to, at least game 1, considering his Hatterene just walls my entire team so hard, aside from the Ninetales, obviously. But yeah, so that's sort of my plan. It's got weakness policy, Heat Wave, Fire Blast. Probably not going to use Fire Blast, just because it's got that kind of low accuracy. But in case I do miss something and need to just hit something else really hard, it's there. Scorching Sands would be nice. I might decide to max it eventually, and his team's got a whole lot of special attackers, so the special defense boosts will be super nice. And it's also got Protect. Moving on to Beartick. Oh, also, Ninetales actually only has 13 speed IVs. Kind of weird, I know, but you'll see why in a second. There was a reason for that. And that's because Beartick, you needed to lower it down so the Beartick would be faster than Ninetales. That way, Beartick can bulldoze the Ninetales and activate that weakness policy. Kind of weird. Actually, no, it's super weird, but I'm really kind of hoping it'll work. But it might not work. It's interesting. We'll say that much. But yeah, Beartick, he's just sort of there for support. Obviously, got the bulldoze to activate the policy. Icy Wind in case he decides not to go for Trick Room. I could slow him down a bit. Yawn and Protect. It's also got an Occaberry in case pulls out, like, say, Torkoal, that we can survive an eruption. And yeah, not much to say about it. It's got max speed, maxed out HP, and I think it'll definitely get to see some play this week, which is super cool. Moving on to Vanillix. Got Choice Specs, Snow Warning, and Blizzard. Blizzard's really mainly going to be the main thing, at least, that I click. The rest are just sort of fillers. Originally, I had this strategy where I would do Vanillix plus Greedent, and then that would actually deal with the Hatterene and Indeedee, but that actually didn't. In practice, that didn't work out quite so good, but I've still got it to deal with his Torkoal, to change the weather to hail, because I think during this game at least, I'd rather have hail rather than sun. Moving on, we got my Venusaur, who does not have Chlorophyll, but he should have Chlorophyll. But he's also got, see, that's why it's good to do these things. I always forget something. But yeah, he's got an Assault Vest, Earth Power, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Weather Ball. He's got maxed HP, maxed special attack, and just a bit of speed. He already outspeeds everything on the opposing team, aside from the Venusaur, as long as he's in Sun, so that's why I didn't really invest in there anyways. And I didn't want to invest all my points to just speed tie with his Venusaur, so I said screw it, whatever. And then Obviously, he's got max health, so he should make him kind of tanky, as well as the Assault Vest, help him take an extra shot or two. And yeah, that's about all I got to say. I mean, obviously got Earth Power to help with his special attackers as well. Yeah, moving on to Greedent. Greedent is actually the slowest thing out of everything here, I believe. It might speed tie with Torkoal, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's slower though. So yeah, initially my plan was to just Blizzard with Vanillix and then like Swords Dance with Greedent and then go from there. But then I switched it around because I really didn't need the Swords Dance. My Crunches and Iron Tails could take care of the Indeedee and Hatterene fairly well, really. So yeah, this is what I end up coming up with. It's just got Iron Tail, Crunch, Psychic Fangs for coverage, help with the Venusaur, and Protect. It's got Gluttony to help out, so he can eat his berry quicker, I guess. And yeah, that's the team. It could go really well or really poorly. If it goes really well, that'll be super cool though. But I don't have my hopes too high, if I'm gonna be totally honest. This is a pretty tough team. But for a little strategy, I think, like I said, I'm gonna lead Ninetales plus Beartic game one because I feel pretty confident that he'll be leading Hatterene plus Indeedee, and then probably have like a Venusaur, Vanillix in the back, or someone else. I don't know, but probably those two in the back. And then game two, I think I'll probably do something like Garchomp and Ninetales lead, and have like Vanillix and someone else in the back. Because I assume like if he loses to that game one, he'll probably just go like Torkoal Venusaur first thing. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Playing in just a couple hours. Yeah, that's about all I got. Nice quick team builder. Hope y'all have a good one. See ya.